Hey everybody, it's Ice Cold Gamer here. We're back for episode number 8 of our NHL 24 Be a Pro Career Mode series here with the Toronto Maple Leafs. We are 21 games into the season though, but a horrible effort from the team last time out has dropped us to a 9-10-2 record, which is good enough for 26th in the league. There are only 32 teams in the NHL, so it's not looking good at the moment. We need to put together a bit of a string here if we want to try and find ourselves in the playoff race. Granted, we're only about a quarter of the way through the season right now, so there's a lot of games left to be played, but you want to turn it around sooner rather than later. At this point in time, through 21 games, as a rookie defenseman, we have 6 goals, 8 assists for 14 points, which is a fairly decent stat line. Could be a bit better, but it's not that bad. Today on the docket, we have Boston, and then we go to Ottawa, and then come back home to play Nashville for the third game of this video. Boston is ahead of us in the division quite significantly. We don't need to really worry about catching them, but it would be nice to get a win there, and then we definitely want to beat Ottawa here as they're the only team in our division that is currently behind us. We like to keep it that way. With all that being said, let's head over to the sim game here. Sim the first 2 periods of this game against Boston. First period, 3-1 for Toronto, so a good start. And then Boston ties it up in the second period, so going to the third period here, we have a tie game. Let's see if we can help our team come away with the win. All right, here we are against Boston here, entering the third period. Let's see, can we come away with the win? Tied 3-3 at the moment. 18 minutes left now. Heinen skating in, trying to deke through. We got a little bit of a poke check on it. We stop anything from happening. Yarncrook finds us here as we were on our way up out of the zone. We're take a shot there. It finds a way in behind Allmark, but he's able to cover it up. Camp gets a turnover out front. Nyes with it now, behind the net. Nyes cycling to Camp. Yarncrook rebound. What an offensive shift to start this period. And the Leafs are 4-3 now. Just piled on the pressure and we're able to convert. Third line looking dangerous so far. What does Coach have to say about this one? We haven't had any sustained pressure. I need you to change that. Coach apparently did not watch that last shift because we definitely had sustained pressure. Oh, I think Boston's called a timeout is what it looked like there. Just under 18 minutes left now. 1 goal lead for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Nyes over to Yarncrow. Camp with it now after a bit of a turnover in the Bruins' end. Yarncrow in the corner. Over to Nyes. Nyes finds Giordano. Giordano's shot goes just wide. Yarncrow picks it up on the boards. I've knocked down by Camp, I think it was. Yarncrow with it. Now, I believe that's Corey Perry has picked it up here. Over to Forbort. Nyes with it now. Nyes dumps it in. Camp with it. Loses it to Heinen. Heinen skating into the Leafs end here. And we're going to lay the hit on him here, and then Samsonov will cover up with a puck that ended up out front. That probably should be it for our first shift of this period. It is not. We are still out there. Why are we still out here after a minute? I don't know. Find it to Giordano. Up to Nylander. Nylander with it now. Finds Matthews. Matthews skating in. Backhand shot stopped by Allmark. Zaka up to Pasternak. Over to Marchand. Oh, Marchand is able to get around our hit. He dekes at the blue line though and loses control of the puck. Zaka shot off the post. Forward. Up to Regula. Over to Marchand. Marchand. We're able to poke it off the puck. Poke him off the puck. Nylander with it now. Nylander skating up. Nylander in alone pretty much here. He's not really working with his teammates. We get a shot that's deflected by Nylander, stopped by Allmark, and now we're going to head off the ice here for a line change. So a good first shift there for us in the first 20 seconds of the third period that we were on the ice. That is, we were able to help create some pressure that led to a goal, and then we're able to get lucky with a post. Rather than that, held Boston to pretty much no offensive opportunities. Scoreboard. Over to Pasternak. Pasternak here. Shot goes just over after Samsonov gets a blocker on it. Forward over to Regula. Regula's shot stopped by Sammy. We tried to dump it in, but we kind of got caught up there on our teammate and Pasternak. We're able to block that pass out front. It gets right in, but it ends up like jumping off of our stick and ending up right on Samsonov anyways. We tried to get into the zone, but we're hit off of it by Marchand. Crunching Zaka into the boards. Matthews with it now. Matthews finds us out front here. We probably could have found over to Nylander, but we tried to go for a bit of a deke. Send it over to Giordano. Giordano with it now. Finds Domi. Domi skates out front. Big save by Allmark. We probably should have taken advantage of the opportunity to get a line change, but now we are back here defensively. Pasternak, we were able to block his shot. Pasternak still with it now. JVR. McAvoy. Over to Lindholm. Back to McAvoy. Coyle with it. McAvoy's shot gets through. Giordano in the corner. We're going to find Tavares, and we're going to get off the ice here. Couple of good offensive opportunities. We're able to block a couple shots and a couple passes. Really trying to shut it down here and come away with the win against Boston. Domi with it. And that one will go up and over. Tavares here on the offensive zone draw. Loses it. Battling in the corner, though. Bertuzzi does not want to get into support. We leveled the Brusque. And Bertuzzi's tripped up here, so we're going to have a delayed penalty here. And we have possibly gotten through the Bruins' defense. They were caught asleep there on the delayed call. And we're able to slide it in there for our 7th goal of the season. And that's going to give us a 2-goal lead here. Let's take a look at this one. Had a delayed penalty, so we just got aggressive there up on the wing. We're able to slide by the Bruins defense and just slide it through. This is an interesting replay angle, but we'll take it. Our 7th goal of the season here. Coach has got to be happy, right? Coach is ecstatic. Love to see it. He's talking about us throwing hits and not about our goal, but he's got the spirit. He's confused, but he's got the spirit. Puts us up to 3rd in our team in goals, ahead of Mitch Marner. And because of that, we actually get to extend our shift. If it had gone to the power play, we wouldn't have been playing, but the Brusque with it now. Over to JVR. JVR. Regula shot blocked by Giordano. And we're able to pick it up there in front of the slot. And we're just going to dump it in here. Didn't really have a good passing lane. Regula up to Forward. Forward finds it over to Charlie Coyle. Charlie Coyle's going to try and skate in. He sends it back to the point instead. Forward shot stopped by Samsonov. 9:51 left here. We do lead the league in hits now by 10. For a while we were tied with Matthews, but it seems like we've kind of pulled away a bit here with our physical play. We're able to poke check there. That helps them win the face-off, and Marner now with it skates it in. Marner sends it over to us on the far side point. Marner with a chance to get a rebound. Doesn't work on it. Nylander with a one-timer opportunity. Big save by Allmark. Basically, we just keep throwing it at the netminder. I think I said this a couple episodes ago. We just need our teammates to actually pick up those rebounds. Sometimes they get really close. Sometimes they get a tip on it as well, and that helps. Our shot's blocked. We get a second opportunity. It's tipped wide by Matthews. Marner. And he loses it to Forward, and Pasternak will skate it out into our end here. Falls into a corner. We're able to get it on the defensive recovery. We'll slide it over to Nylander. Up to Matthews now. Matthews in on the wing. He's going to find Nylander up front. Big save by Allmark. Giordano over to Marner. Marner back to Giordano. Giordano with it now. Finds us here and in the slot. Ooh, the rebound was right there. Allmark was tired. Gonna get back here. Blocked by Zaka. And we probably should have gotten off, but now we overextended offensively. Now we kind of have to make sure we can clear the zone here before we get off here. Giordano gets up to Marner. Marner's going to skate it out, and now we will go for a line change. A couple of opportunities there to possibly get a second goal. But the main thing is we were keeping the pressure in the Bruins' end, not allowing them to claw their way back into this one. 6:45 left now. Geeky with it. Over to Boquist. Boquist over to Frederick. And we didn't play that as good as we probably could have. We should have played the shot more instead of the pass. And it leads to a goal for Boston. And now it's a 1-goal game with 6.5 minutes left. And we once again leave someone wide open on the right side. That's 2 bad defensive plays by ourselves in a row. Thankfully, Samsonov was able to stop one of them. 6.5 minutes left here in this game. Just got to hang on here. Marchand over to Zacco. Zacco's shot goes just wide. Giordano with it now. Nylander had open ice on the right, but chose to skate right into the Boston Bruins defense. And we're able to get it down, in, get a shot off. Try and build a cycle here. Matthews finds Giordano up front. Shots blocked. Giordano still with it. Poked off of him. Otherwise, he might have had a wide open net. Pasternak here. We're able to get a poke check on that pass out front to Zacca. Stopping the one-timer opportunity. Marner with it now. Marner finds Nylander streaking in. Allmark with a big save. 5:50 left now in this game. Still out here with the top line. Wonder how much longer before the coach potentially moves us up a line or two as a reward for our pretty stellar play, if I do say so myself. Nylander with it. Drops it back to us at the point. Our shot's blocked by Marchand. Barely got his stick on it. Pasternak skating in. Pasternak tries to send it out front to Marchand, but we're able to block it off and slide it to Samsonov as he covers that one up. Defensive zone draw here now. Forward over to Marchand. Marchand's almost sets up Pasternak, and then eventually Zacca does find a way to score there. That one, that's a goal you'd like to see Samsonov have. And it is now a 5-5 game. Coach is mad. For once, coach actually is saying something that's relevant to the game. We'll take it. See Marchand moving up to 5th in the league when it comes to points. I don't know why we're still out here after 1:15 and being on for 2 goals against, I'm pretty sure, in that time. But I guess coach wants us to maybe make a play. Oh, man. If we could have made that pass, it just bounced off of our stick. If it hadn't have done that, we probably would have just quickly grabbed the lead right back. And now all of a sudden, immediately after the draw, coach wants us to get off the ice. That's very frustrating when that happens. He could have just taken us off because now we are tired in a hurry. And we take a boarding penalty. Oh, boy. If Boston scores on this, this is going to be a very bad look for us. Thankfully, it looks like the boys are able to kill it off. We're going to find our way outside of the box here. We do need to skate to the bench for a change, but we're just going to try and help in the defensive end here, and that's a good thing we did, is we were able to cut that off. Now we're going to join the rush. Nye's with it now. He does not find a pass out front. We got to get back here. McCabe and Lilligren are out with us. We're able to get another block shot. So I know coach wanted us to get off immediately, but we made a couple of big defensive plays there to help keep this game tied as soon as we got out of the box. 2:20 left, and we're heading to overtime. Can we find a way to win this one in overtime here. Out with Matthews and Marner to start. Oh, we slide it right out front. Oh boy, Matthews and Marner just allow McAvoy to slide by. Is this the game? Samsonov with a huge save. A rush one way for us as a defenseman, a rush the other way for the Boston Bruins defender. The start overtime, 2 big saves by the goaltenders. 4:47 left. We're going to get back out there, 3:07 left. I believe we're going to be with Tavares and Nylander now. Is usually how it's been going. No, we're out here with Yarncroke and Nyes. Regula over to Heinen. Heinen with it now. Finds Regula out front. We're able to make a big poke check. Yarncroke's out. Yarncroke's going to have us here. We're in on a breakaway. Deep one way, White another way. Big save by Allmark. Regula with it now. Portra. We're able to poke it off of his stick. Heinen with it now. Shots stopped by Samsonov. Yarncroke up to Nyes. Nyes has us joining on the rush. The rebound is there for us. Big save by Allmark again. The rebound, once again, another save by Allmark. And we got to get back defensively here before another line change. Regula. Over to Portra. Shot is stopped by Samsonov. Defensive recovery. This is probably our last shift of overtime, so I want to stay out here as long as we can. Yarncroke sends it over to us. Big save by Allmark. Lots of opportunities here in overtime, but we cannot find a way to convert. Is that it for us in overtime? It must be. It is. Now we're heading to a shootout where we are definitely not a shooter here as a defenseman, so we are forced to sit and watch. Can our team come away with a victory? This has been a long game for us so far. It looks like the recording's already at nearly 16 minutes. So Pasternak here, opening it up. Scores. We've only had one other shootout game so far. This season we lost it. Matthews. Stopped by Allmark. We are 1-2 overall past regulation time. Marchand with it here. Also scores. Now the Leafs cannot make one more mistake. Marner with it here, needs to score here. And it's stopped by Allmark. Man, it's a tough go here. That game was in our grasp and it just fell out of it here. And we drop in overtime to the Bruins. 6-5, at least we get a point. But definitely more should have been done there. We definitely should have won that game. That's 4 straight losses now for the Leafs at the moment. At least we got third star of the game, as you can see, but definitely would have liked more. Let's head to Ottawa and see if we can maybe grab a win. All right, here we are for our second game of this video. It looks like we're on our way to our 5th straight loss as a team here, as we're down 4-0 to the Ottawa Senators. Yeah, it's not looking too pretty, is it? Not really sure what else to say. We'll see if we can salvage something out of this game. Giordano with it. Behind the net. Send it over to Nyes. Nyes finds us in the corner here. As an offensive defenseman now, I guess down by 4. I guess the restraints are off. It's kind of just time to go for it here. We lose control of it here, trying to be a bit too fancy, too aggressive. But man, this is going to be more than likely a 5th straight loss for Toronto Maple Leafs, and it's just not looking good early on in the season here. Starting to wonder if this is a team that's not even going to be playoff bound. Yarncroke up the camp, and yeah, we're going to get off the ice here. Well, we get kind of caught up on our own teammates, but yeah, just nothing really happened on that shift, and you know, yeah, you got to wonder, when is the team going to think about addressing our goaltending concerns? Because Samsonov's letting in at least 3, most of the time 4 or more every single game. Giroux up to Chychrun. Nyes with it now. And it's turned over, and now it's a foot race against us and Norris to try and make sure there wasn't a breakaway. He finds Chychrun, and it's shot and saved by Samsonov. Slides all the way back out to center ice. Artem Zub over to Giroux. Giroux with it now. Over to Drake Bafferson. Shot is stopped by Samsonov, and it goes in. on the rebound because Samsonov was flailing around. No defensive help from my teammates. Coach is pissed off. This is just another pathetic game. We've had quite a few of these recently, it feels like. Where by the time we even get into the game, it's well over. And when our teammates, the AI, are not really helping out in the defensive zone, it becomes quite difficult to mount any sort of comeback. Oh man, we almost got a deflection goal there off of Marner. So unfortunate. Tarasenko with it now. Over to Tim Stutzla. Stutzla. His shot's blocked by ourselves. Down by 5 now. Just trying not to get shut out, I guess. Our shot stopped by Korpisalo. Really just a pathetic showing from the team. 11.5 minutes left here. Bafferson. Over to red line. Tries to deke around Giordano. It ends up falling to Norris, but we were able to poke it up, and now we sent it up to Camp. Yarncrope. Shot. There. You know, there's one, I guess. Yippee. We got an assist on that play, so at least we get a point in this game, personally. But, yeah, still down by 4. Matthews on the draw here. Over to Giordano. Giordano with it now. Over to Nylander. Nylander sends it over to us. We're going to try to get it out front, but we get bumped off the puck a little bit. We tried to find Marner, but it falls to Matthews. And there's another one. That's 2 assists on this shift here, and all of a sudden it's 5-2. Definitely not going to be able to come back, but, you know, at least we're showing Coach that we can do stuff offensively when they give us the opportunity to. Maybe we can find ourselves on the power play. I don't know. Matthews over to Giordano. Giordano now with it. Finds Nylander in the corner. The rebound was almost there for a great opportunity to make it a 2-goal game. Giordano. Over to Marner. Marner with it now. Giordano. Finds Marner. It's just trapped in bodies out front, and now we're going to have to get back here. Tarasenko skates up with it. Kachuk got it into Wall. They have pulled Samsonov now. Finally. Nobody to deflect it out front, but we were able to throw a shot on. Rebound's there. Matthews whipping now. Marner. Back to the point for us. Over to Riley. Riley with it now. Shot gets blocked. I know we're supposed to change, Coach, but I don't really care. We're down by 3. And that's going to be it here. I'm going off. I don't care. I don't want to play defense. We're just going to get scored on. Who cares? But 2 assists on that last shift for us. At least we're building some positive momentum offensively as a player. McEwen sends it down. And we are going to find Mitch Marner there at the blue line. He finds ourselves. Shot stopped by Korpisalo. Marner. Over to Matthews. Matthews' shot is blocked here. Kubalik is forced to dump it in as we were hounding him there on the rush. Giordano. Over to Nylander. We're trying to skate our way in, but we kind of get caught off. We send it over to Giordano. Matthews with a one-timer. Couple of opportunities there as well. So offensively, it seems like we just can't put the puck in the back of the net, but like we're getting our chances. We're helping create offense when we're down by a couple of goals. We can get involved in the play and be quite successful in it. Matthews with a shot that gets blocked. Our shot stopped by Korpisalo. Another good aim shot, just able to be snagged. You know, we're doing what we can here. Coach should be happy with us here. He told us to respond. We got 2 assists. I don't know. I don't know what else he would like here. But he's probably going to be mad because we didn't personally score a goal. Oh, we did not pick off Tarasenko like I thought we would. We're getting back now. Giordano was able to hit him off the puck. Giordano able to save us here. We've been put out with the fourth line. We get back here to the point. Our shot deflected, but Korpisalo is right there, reads it well. Gambrell's not able to get a good deflection on it. 4:03 left now, and they've put out the big boys, giving us a chance to maybe get another one here. Chychrun over to Tkachuk. Tkachuk hit off the puck here by ourselves. Nylander. And we just have to dump it in here because we were being hounded by two Ottawa Senators players. Chychrun up to Tarasenko. And we are able to lay out the body here, but Giordano does not pick up the loose puck and then goes over to it way too late, leaving Stützle wide open out front. Thankfully, Joseph Woll is able to cover that puck up. That might be it for the game for us. I don't know. We might get one more shift. Oh, we're going to get one more shift, and they're going to pull the goalie or something, and then we're going to get in trouble for having a goal scored against us while we're out here. That's lovely. Third line out right now. Somehow it finds us at the point. Our shot, apparently a weak one, but the rebound was there once again for one of our teammates, but they could not pick it up. Costello over to Brandstrom. We're able to poke off a chance for Kubalik. Kubalik over to McEwen. We're able to block that shot. Kubalik now still with it. See what I mean about how our defensive teammates cannot pick up the loose pucks. Nyes now, though, makes a big play at the point. Had a chance for a breakaway, but it kind of gets covered off. Camp's one-timer opportunity is blocked. Brandstrom. Coach wants us to change lines. I'm staying out here. We got a hit on McEwen. Falls to Matthews. Over to Riley. We find ourselves here deep in the zone. Our shot blocked by Korpisalo. Another chance to score here, and Riley's shot is stopped. That'll be it for us for this game here. It's going to be a 5-2 loss for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Very frustrating here. 5 games lost in a row. Only 1 point out of those 5 where we were able to force it to overtime. And it's not from a lack of trying on our part, I'll tell you that much. We've played pretty good hockey, in my opinion. Coach is happy. Well, that's a new thing. So maybe we can take Coach being happy as some momentum and try and end this losing streak and this video with a win against Nashville. All right, here we are for our game against Nashville. Tied 1-1 heading into the third. And as you can see on the screen here, we've been promoted to a new line. We're now on the second line, which I believe Jake McCabe. So let's see if we can prove Coach right by giving us this promotion and take advantage of the extra ice time. We're already going to get out there really early, only 10 seconds into the shift. And we are with Jake McCabe. Gurianov now bringing it in. McDonough's shot, we get a good block there. McCabe with it now. Finds it up to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi over to Tavares. He drops it back. We're able to skate along the point. Our shot gets kind of deflected, but Tavares with it at the back. Skating with a slap shot. Big save by Saros. Bertuzzi with a rebound now. Bertuzzi now. Over to Domi. Domi finds us back at the point. Another slap shot is blocked by Gurianov, and now he has a chance to break in, but we've got McCabe on him. McCabe's able to deflect that wide. Evangelista over to McDonough. Shen's shot stopped by Samsonov. Coach has also given us a challenge to have at least a B on the team play this game. I think that should be easy enough. Easier said than done, but it should be easy enough for us here, as we currently already do have a B on the team play. As you see here, 17-19 left, already getting back out on the ice. So we're going to see some more ice time every single game now that we are on the second line. Domi with a chance to break in here. He does. Sends it over to ourselves. We try to find Bertuzzi out front, but it falls to Saros. He'll cover that up, but we'll get an offensive zone faceoff. Coach wants to talk to us about something. He wants us to up the pressure a little bit. We'll see if we can do that. Our guy didn't look too happy about that. He was like, oh, come on, coach. Which, I mean, that's usually how I feel whenever I hear the coach talk to us about anything. Tavares here on the offensive zone draw. Puts it back to McCabe. McCabe sends it over to ourselves. Our shot almost finds a way to deflect into the net there. Domi with a chance on the rebound. Now Parsonen is sent to the boards by ourselves and Bertuzzi, and then a puck ends up out front off the crossbar and out. Tavares here on the defensive zone draw against Ryan O'Reilly now. Nashville also on a losing streak of 3 games, so 2 teams trying to end a bit of a skid here. They're about a quarter of the way through the season. That shot's rebounded out front. Nyquist with a chance. We're able to get a good defensive zone recovery here. Otherwise, who knows what might have happened. We find Bertuzzi now streaking in. Bertuzzi, shot stopped by Soros. And we do need to get a line change here, but we got to make sure that there's no rush from the Predators first. There is one though, but McCabe's able to cut it off. Nylander controls it. Will he get it deep enough? He will, and we're going to get a line change. We're at a B- in team play, sorry. So we need to get up to a B. So we just need to gain a couple more percentages. We can do that by good line changes. And also laying a couple of clean hits. Matthews now deep in the corner here. Finds Marner. Oh, our shot. Our chance to get a one-timer is cut off by Nyquist. But McCabe, once again, getting back and helping us out. McCabe, definitely better at covering for us when we're over-aggressive in the offensive zone than Giordano. So I'm loving this new partner, this new line mate that I have. Decided over to Austin Matthews. Austin Matthews skating in. But it falls apart. Forsberg over to Nyquist. Nyquist, we lay him out. McCabe finds us here on the boards. We're able to slide in. Trying to get a rebound off of Saros, but he's able to glove it. And it will create an offensive zone draw. Now, see, after that big hit, we are up to a B on the team play. Cody Glass with it now. It's up to Parsonen. Parsonen here, a bit of a 3-on-2 for the Preds. Shot gets stopped and then off the post. Lazon. Marner with it. In the corner. Ends up with Trennan. Glass. Shot gets through. McCabe with it now, over to Marner. Marner is going to ice the puck here off of a bit of a weak pass. And we will need to have a good defensive play here, hopefully, to stop the Nashville Predators from taking advantage of this. It's Ryan O'Reilly on the draw, one of the best centers, clutch centers in the league. Forsberg over to Dante Fabro. Shot is stopped. Ryan O'Reilly now, they do have full pressure. It's a bit of a survival shift. Shot is stopped again by Samsonov. McCabe, gotta get it out. Gotta get it out, McCabe. Gotta get it out, boys. Gotta get it out. They do get it out. Matthew, oh. That's gonna be bad on our team play. Tried to get a drop back, but it was poked off. Man, I was trying to set something up, but nothing was there. We get a big hit on Nyquist, and we're going to dump it in there, and we're going to get off. Apparently, we were supposed to get off, so long shifts. That's going to be bad on the team play. Still, thankfully, at a B. That's the main thing I'm worrying about at the moment. 10:20 left. Down to 8:17 when we get back on the ice. Nyquist with it. Gets over the red line. Dumps it around here. And we get absolutely leveled there in our own end, but Matthews is able to pick it up for us. Nylander loses control right at the blue line. Forsberg finds Ryan O'Reilly. He dumps it in, but we're able to lay a good clean check on him. Make our presence known. McCabe tries to find us, but it slides down. Nylander beats out the icing, though. Nylander back up to McCabe. Over to Matthews. Lazon with it. O'Reilly. Over to Nyquist. Tries to deke around us. He does find Forsberg, though, but Nylander's able to cover him off. Lazan. Up to Nyquist. And we're able to pick it off here. Gonna get behind the net here, try and set things up. Up to Matthews. It's time for a line change, but we're deep in the zone. They keep asking us to do line changes when we're already deep in the offensive zone. It's not the best situation-wise, but can we get it out here? We do get it up to Domi. Nice diving little pass play, and we'll get a line change here. 7 minutes left now. Down to 4:45 here. Matthews with it at the point. Over to McCabe. McCabe finds ourselves. We take a shot that gets deflected, but it's stopped by Saros. Fabro. Over to Trenin. Trenin with it. Over to Glass. Glass finds Parsonen, and McCabe had it here. We're going to send it up to Matthews now. Matthews finds McCabe. McCabe Marner out front. Poked away by Saros. Fabro. We're able to stop Trenin from getting through. We're kind of stuck in the corner with no help, but we somehow end up with it. Nylander now with it. Marner. Over to Matthews. We screen the goalie, but the shot goes off a couple of legs and wide. Fabro with a chance here. He turns around on a dime, and now there's a bit of an odd man rush here for the Predators. We're able to get a nice defensive play here, and it's time for us to get off, but we need to make sure it clears the zone. It does, and we'll get a line change here. 3.5 minutes left here. It's still tied at 1 apiece. 1:10 will be back out here, probably the last shift of regulation. Tavares. And it goes out front to Bertuzzi. Great play by Tavares. And it's 2-1 now with a minute left. Just have to shut it down. Just have to shut it down now. I think we can do it. A key defensive shift here to end this video to try and find a way to get our first win in 5 games. Our shot goes wide, but that's okay. Just trying to keep it deep. O'Reilly with it now. Finds Forsberg. Forsberg with it now. The Nashville Predators have pulled the goalie. Nyquist. Shot gets stopped by Samsonov. Domi with it. Now Domi's tripped up, and that's probably going to do it. A 2-1 win, more than likely for Toronto Maple Leafs. We're still waiting for our first opportunity to potentially score an empty net goal. Every time that the opportunity comes, something happens. But that's okay. A 2-1 win, we'll take it here. 1-1-1 on the video. Could have been better, could have been worse. Coach can't complain about what we did out there. That's fine. We didn't really score or anything, and we really just hopped on the ice when that goal did go in. But that's going to be it for this video here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, comment what you liked about it, comment what you didn't like about it. If you really liked it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, check out the links in the description. You can join my community Discord and talk to other members of the community. You can also follow my Twitch for whenever I live stream. And also, you can talk to me in both of those facets as well. Other than that, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all for the next one.